I'm not going to be talking to you long, just a couple of minutes. A lot of people, in church are very deceived. Let's start with women. I have nothing against women. I have nothing against a Proverbs 31 woman. I have nothing against that. And I want a woman to operate in everything that God wants her to operate in. But don't tell me that God sent you to operate in something and I'm looking at your breasts. All the way down to here, just breasts wide open, you know what I'm saying? Because I play the organ. And I'm sitting playing the organ and you walking in, your breasts out. And you look down, your butt is out. I see breast, butt, calves, all these arms. Nowadays, women put me in the mind of the biblical lady Delilah. Some of the women in the church, not all. Some women walk in there dressed like prostitutes. Got the same attitude as a prostitute, want to seduce the men, want to work the church. Nasty women. If I was the pastor, I'd call you out. With all the makeup on your face. All that makeup on your face. Makeup is witchcraft. That's witchcraft. Because it helps you master the art of seduction. And you shouldn't be seducing nothing. You need to be producing, you know what I'm saying, fruits of the spirit. But you, nasty woman, with a nasty mind that seduces men, and especially the ones that seduce men and they married. Your husband in church and you seducing men with your looks, your tight skirt, your short skirt, your butt is all out, your breast is all out, got the makeup on around your eyes, got the lipstick on, got the perfume, the lotion on, all of that seduction. You nasty Jezebel demon, the spirit of Delilah. You're nasty and you need to be put out. You keep acting. This is for, don't get me wrong, this is for the nasty women that come to church. You need to be put out and fed to the dogs like Jezebel was. Trust me, there's a pack of dogs ready to eat you. Because you coming into church real sneaky with your beauty. And acting all innocent like, oh, me, oh. No, and you know how you look in that mirror. You know how tight that skirt felt when you was walking up the church steps. You know you got married men in there. You disrespecting God, his church, the married men, the married women, the children. You're disrespecting the whole church when you come in there like that. That's nasty. And the only men you get in church is those weak-minded men that come to church looking for nasty whores like you. And when it comes to men in the church, you come in there wearing all these suits and all these gold rings and these shoes and all that stuff. You arrogant jackass. You are an arrogant jackass and you don't love Jesus. You don't even know who he is. Because you dressing like a pimp. And I just finished describing the church whore. So both of you guys is really working the church. But let me tell both of you something. God is coming back. Oh, he's coming back. Jesus is on his way. He's coming back. And when he come back, it's not going to be a party. So whatever state you're in, if you're not living for him, you think you partying now? Oh, you just wait. You're going to be having a hell of a time when he get back. So you keep fooling yourself and thinking that your sanctification is in your clothes and in your rings and in your big words that you choose to use. You know what I'm saying? Or in your, see, the female is using seduction and the man is using manipulation. You have to watch these foul spirits. So we have a witch and a warlock working the church. And then you have your musicians that plays in the club at night but want to come play God music. Who hired these people? Because if your mind is allowing God to run it, then the spirit of discernment would be there and you would know. You will see the world on them. Matter of fact, you will hear the world when they play. But we have preachers that want a posse. Oh, you want your bass guitar players and all that. No, you know what I'm saying? By any means necessary, even if it means that you're going to hell. You want good music. All music is not God's music. Look at the praise and worship aspect nowadays. People can't wait to get in the front and get on the mic because it's showtime. Yeah, it's showtime. It's not God's time. It's your time. And your time is showtime. And you wonder why the church is dying. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why it's getting the movement of Jesus Christ. The very reason why we're here is being kicked out the church, and the devil's philosophy has moved in. Pride, arrogance. You can't tell me what to do. Look at me play. Oh, I'm hot. Oh, check this out. See, when you arrogant like that, God can't use you, and God is not using you. And all you doing is playing stuff that you heard anointed musicians play. And now you performing and acting like you got the Holy Ghost. But you have no Holy Ghost. Because it don't take you playing like you in a jazz club to get the Spirit of God moving. You can be in the house by yourself with no piano and get the Spirit of God moving in your life. So you got to watch out for these people that's on these organs and these keyboards, these guitars, these drums, horns. You have to, it's a certain sound. And if you have the ear of God listening for you, you have to be connected. Then you can hear when it's God and when it ain't God. I feel sorry for those that shouting and carrying on and praising, worshiping to the wrong music. The wrong music. They're playing chords that will hypnotize you and sedate you and keep you in an illusion, making you think that you're worshiping God, but when you're really worshiping Baal. Because the Bible said, them that worship me in spirit and in truth. There's no truth when you at the club and then bring that same club in God's house. You have no respect for God's house. And for the weak preachers that see all this stuff going on in your church, and you don't say nothing about it, I'm going to call it out. You're not called of God. Somebody else called you. Because if you are called by God and you know that's God's temple, you're not going to let anything foul stay up in there without getting rebuked. And then if it don't listen, you're going to put it out. Because if that's in the temple, the musician playing jazz and the nasty woman and the manipulated man, the pimp, if all that's in your church, God don't dwell in the unclean temple. So how is God dwelling in that building when you got all that unclean stuff in there? Think. How is he dwelling in that building when all that unclean stuff there? And how is he dwelling in this tabernacle when you have all that unclean stuff inside you, agreeing with the stuff that you allow in your church? I'm going to tell you like it is. The devil never